Hi Pisces, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena and this is going to be a very own self-reflection tarot reading. So what we're going to talk about today is what is on your mind. What have you been thinking a lot about as of recently, or what do you need to think about or reflect on in the next coming days that could be important to you, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to ask from you Pisces as I shuffle for your first card, would you go ahead and please like the video and subscribe to the channel? And make sure that you also tap on the bell notification so that every time I upload a reading, you won't miss out, because all of the zodiac signs are for you. So, wherever you have Pisces energy in your natal chart, just take this message and apply it to your life only if it resonates, okay? So let's go ahead and see, what is it that you've been thinking a lot about as of recently? What is on the mind of all Pisces? Okay, let's see. All right, so we have wired, synthetic energy, and buzz. So whenever this card comes out, this tells me that some of you either are drinking a lot of coffee, you could be overstimulated on substances such as drugs, smoking a lot of cigarettes, weed, anything like that, or just any kind of synthetic energy to keep you going. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for you Pisces. You're just trying to keep your energy levels up, but you could be doing it in unhealthy ways. So this tells me that you're not taking the proper time to get your adequate amount of sleep, get a proper nutrition or diet going, so that you can get that natural energy, that natural fuel. This is synthetic fuel. Okay, so what all are you trying to accomplish at this time? Because this seems like you have a lot on your plate and you need all the energy that you can get to get it done. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this will refer to in your part 2, because all of the zodiac signs get a part 2. They get a free extended on my website, and for every zodiac sign it is going to be different depending on how it comes up. So like Leo, Pisces, your part 2 self-reflection is going to be about your own aspirations, your goals, and all of the things that you are trying to manifest at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and get a virtue card for you to kind of make you a little bit different from Leo. Let's see, what else is Pisces trying to manifest in their life? What virtue would be good for them to take on? All right, so let's see. We got positivity. And that's funny. I was just mentioning Leo energy, and there they are. So some of you could literally be dealing with the Leo sun sign or a Capricorn sun sign, okay? Or you could have these energies strong in your natal chart, okay? But positivity, better to light a candle than curse the darkness. Positivity means to have an optimistic attitude or an outlook on life, and it is the choice to look on the bright side. Okay, so this is some of the things that would be good for you to try to absorb more positivity. Make sure that you're watching positive content, listening to positive music, surrounding yourself with positive people, being in positive environments, because you will be good to soak that energy up. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have for Pisces? What situation is this applying to for you? I'm going to go ahead and get you one of these. Let me use this deck. For this wired and synthetic energy, this buzz energy. So that also, what I want to say before I pull your next card, for your card to be the positivity, and then for your first oracle to have these smiley faces. But if you take a closer look at them. This one is all kind of messed up, right? And this one is just trying their best to stay energized. So you could be trying your best to stay positive. You could be trying your best to stay happy, stay joyful. But for some reason, that can be hard for you right now. I don't know what it is that you're dealing with, Pisces, but you're trying your very, very best to stay happy, to stay in good spirits. But it's like you kind of got to fake it. Okay, maybe you need a glass of wine before you can, start smiling for the day. Or maybe you need to drink like 2 cups of coffee before you can even have a full-on conversation with somebody. Okay, but this positivity is just like your energy, synthetic. It's not a natural form of positivity or natural form of energy that you're taking on right now. Okay, I feel like the reason that you're in this state is because you're trying your very best to stay grateful and appreciative of how your life is right now and all the things that it entails. Okay, you're trying your very best not to go into your darker side or to look at the world in a dark light, because like it said on this positivity card, it's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. And I feel like that's the thing that you're trying your best not to do, which is curse the darkness. You're not trying to be ungrateful, rude, or you're not trying to be in this pessimistic, negative attitude, being moody, or you're not trying to be like that, because that's not going to really help your situation any better. So you're trying to practice gratitude and appreciation wherever you can, however you can. But is it healthy? Are you doing this in a healthy way? Some of you might literally just be really, really tired and you need more sleep. Okay. Overall, you're being told to take your time with whatever it is that you're doing in your life. Take your time. Things will happen when they happen. You only need to do what you can. But I am seeing you putting in effort. Okay. It says need effort. But I feel like, and this is right underneath positivity. So this confirms what I said. You were definitely trying your best to stay in this positive state of mind. You're not trying to let any little thing or any little person get the better of you. And some part of that you felt like needed more effort, so that's what you're doing. You're putting in that effort. We also have out of sight but not out of mind. For me, the first word that came to mind was worry. You're trying not to worry, because it's like you're trying to put yourself in situations where the only thing you see is positivity. The only thing you see is improvements. The outlook that you have on life, you're trying to see it in a more positive manner. And that's good and all. You're putting your effort in the right spaces, but that's not to say that you still don't stress, that you still don't worry, that you're still not anxious. Okay, you still have all of those things, but you're not trying to focus too much on that. Okay, so again, take your time. Yeah. We also have at the bottom, turning rage into blessings keeps you harmonized. So that's what I feel like. Some of you could be bottling up a lot of things right now. Your internal world is like a whirlwind of emotions and thoughts that I feel like on the surface you're trying to keep at bay. Okay, you're trying to keep a good image of. Not to say that you're trying to impress people or get people to think that your situation is anything other than what it actually is, but you're just trying to do this for your own sake, for your own sanity, just to make sure, like, okay, look, I'm not going to get overwhelmed, I'm not going to get anxious, I'm not going to just lose my top off. No, I'm gonna keep my head on straight. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be all right. It's like trying to keep yourself on good footing. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have for Pisces? It fell face down. What is it? Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. You got the Tower starting out. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, and then we have the Four of Cups, but in reverse. Okay, and then we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So that makes sense, like I said, with that wired energy that you all are trying to just keep yourself at bay, because literally things could be breaking down. Why I was about to say Six of Swords. I'm gonna get to that. But the Tower card talks about a catastrophe. Usually this is an event in your life where a lot of things seem to be breaking down in a way to where it's causing a lot of pain, a lot of damage, and a lot of suffering. But it's only so-called a disaster to all of those things that are no longer serving you. So it's funny, in the beginning I was talking about drinking too much coffee, wine, alcohol, liquor, weed, cigarettes, or anything else that you've been consuming to keep you in this buzzed energy or this wired synthetic energy. All of that needs to break down, or it already is. And it could be putting you in this state of mind to where it's so easy for you to just collapse and have these emotional outbursts, or for you to have these emotional displays of despair. Or it's so easy for you to do that, but this is what you're actively working on. Being grateful that, yes, I can't do this thing anymore. I can't take on this thing anymore. I can't smoke this anymore. Or whatever this is that this tower is breaking down, you're showing yourself, or you're telling yourself, you know what, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. I don't need this anymore. So you know what, it's a good thing that it's leaving my life, or that it's breaking down, or that I can't do this anymore. And I feel like you're taking your time to be okay with this, to accept this. Okay? So, because you already knew that whatever this was, it wasn't going to be good for you long term. It wasn't giving you true happiness. It wasn't giving, like I said, the main key word I'm getting is synthetic. It wasn't genuine. It wasn't real. It wasn't natural. And it's being put away with. And I feel like you're happy about this, but you're not happy about it. It's like, yeah, this is good, but it sucks. But you know, in the end, this is better for me, so I'm gonna deal with it. Type thing. This is how I'm seeing you know, behave towards the situation, or you know, take on the situation. There are some things that is coming to light that you were unaware of, that now whatever this is leaving your life is bringing in a lot of information that you didn't see or that you didn't want to see. But again, you're learning to be grateful for, like, at least now you know, rather than you never knowing or you never finding out. So with this Four of Cups, however, even though it's in a reverse, this usually talks about being detached and whatever, and not really wanting to hear what anybody else is trying to help you with, because you just want to pretty much be consumed with your own thoughts and emotions. With this being in reverse, I actually kind of see this being a good thing, because this is saying, all right, you know what, whatever this tower was bringing or is taken out of my life, I'm gonna be accepting of it. I'm gonna open up to this. You know what? Maybe this is a good thing that this is happening. The Four of Cups talks about opening up, because you're acknowledging that whatever was causing you to be in this, again, this buzz state. It's a good thing that sorry, I'm trying to get right on this chart. It's very distracting. But anyway, you're finally acknowledging all of those things that you were trying to ignore, that you were trying to deal with, tolerate with. But it got to a degree where it's like, this is too much, this is too heavy, this is making me sad, I have no energy. So you're like, you know what, I don't want this anymore, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to be around this person anymore, I don't want to talk to this person or be with this person anymore. I just, no. Okay. You're finally seeing all of those things that you chose not to see or that you didn't want to see, because once you did see it, it was going to come with all of these emotions that you didn't want to feel. But in order for you to get out of those situations and to feel better, you just had to acknowledge it, which is what you're doing. Okay? Which is why we have the Six of Swords here. Okay, you're realizing that where you was at wasn't good. Okay? Where you're going, you don't know. But wherever you're going is much, much better than where you was at, which is what the Six of Swords is talking about. How you were thinking, how you were communicating, the actions that you were taking, why, the motivations you had, all of that is being left behind, so that you can hopefully go towards something healthier and better and more suited for you. All right? Some of you could be taking a short trip somewhere to go. Okay, some of you are about to go see someone to basically tell them that they were right. Because you know how when people say, I don't want to be the one that told you I told you so, I feel like somebody's not going to tell you I told you so. I feel like you yourself are going to be the person that says, you know what, you were right, what you told me was right. I feel like somebody is going to finally accept some wisdom that somebody else was trying to instill in them. And at first, whenever they were given this wisdom, they were resistant, they were pushing it away, they were ignoring it, they didn't want to hear it. But now that they've gone through certain things, and now they have a different perspective, I feel like they're going to go back to that person that tried to help them and say, hey, you were right. Now I understand. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Any other information that I can get? Any other? Okay. This information or the help that you could have came from a friend. You could be communicating with a friend. It's a close friend. Like I said, some of you are definitely taking a short trip. Some of you could be leaving the state to go to another state. And this is not literally talking about traveling from one state to the other. This is talking about your emotional state or your mental state, going from one state to the other, always changing, transitioning. Okay, again, which is why I feel the need to say you have been, or you need to give in more effort to stabilize yourself, okay, to create more stability. But I definitely see you all, somebody here is moving from one state to the other with that Six of Swords coming out too. They're moving. They feel like they have no choice but to go somewhere better, because where they was at, it was unstable. They couldn't stay there anymore, or they couldn't be in the state of mind anymore. Being in a synthetic mindset, you know, with the synthetic energy, they couldn't be in that state anymore, okay? And then we also have, oh Lord, he coming with the big cat. And it also says heavy breathing. Okay. There could be a heavyset person. It doesn't have to be, but it doesn't, like I said, either they're heavyset or they don't have to be, or the presence that they have is very heavy, very anchor like. Okay, so whenever this person come around, they always drain your energy, they always drain your positivity, they make things so much more difficult to deal with or to tolerate, and it's just like some of you could be dealing with people like that. This could be the type of person that you are moving away from. Okay, let's see any other information that we have. Some of you, this could be a father figure. I got that randomly. What is this? We have sexual trauma, and then fuck them hoes at the bottom of the deck. Some of you, if this was like a significant other, this person definitely did something to you to where they caused a lot of, I don't want to say that word. I'm not going to say that word because that seemed way too heavy. I'm not going to say that word, but they caused a lot of pain. They caused a lot of trauma. They caused a lot of inconveniences for you because this person did not respect your sexual boundaries. Maybe this person cheated on you. Maybe this person exploited you in some way, exposed you in some way to where you was in a vulnerable state, and now they exposed your vulnerability. Okay, I heard it's better to know now than later. Also, your trigger. Yeah, something very triggering happened with someone. This could be at least the father of your children. And I feel like whatever this is that you're finding out, however painful or however much suffering it caused, you're grateful that you found out now than later. Again, trust yourself first. Trust yourself first. Whatever this is, yeah, if you really feel like you need to put yourself back in a grounded state of mentality so that you don't miss certain details that you will later find out to be important, yeah, trust yourself. It's time to clear your thinking so something doesn't go in over your head. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop that there, Pisces, and I'm going to go ahead and begin your part 2 with this positivity card so that we can talk about more of your aspirations, your goals, and all of the things that you are actively trying to manifest at this time. And if you would like a personal reading from me, feel free to check out my services that down below listed in the description box, as well as my Patreon for more reflective content that you will only see there. And make sure that you check out the rest of the vlog because, like I said, all of the signs are for you. But like I said, let's go ahead and talk about this positivity in more depth, all right? So until next time, Pisces, bye.